What is up, YouTube? Will here, back again with another Eidolon account review, this time for Dalt. Now, Dalt's getting ready to do the World 5 push. As you can see, they're doing some Divinity, they're over at Sugma's. Hell, they even got a guy over in Rift. We're happy to give some advice in this regard, and let's see what interesting little things we can find. So, straight off the money, like the biggest takeaway I'm seeing here, Vials, I don't think you're like super in for your PO boxes. No, you're fine. Your vials are what's like the biggest kind of screamer here, but we'll break it down into characters and see what we're working with. You're pushing with AM, that's okay. I'm gonna make notes of these as you are pushing into World 5. I want you to get troll armor on everyone. So get a full set of troll on everybody, and get void tools on everyone. So what do I mean by void tools? Get void tier tools on every single person. In the event they can't use void tools, you will need to push their skill out to the point where they can. Void tools are a good mid ground. Other aspects of your account's improvement: buy out your remaining splicers. You've got 3 guys without splicers, so get those at least equipped up. And honestly, I'd say get working on upgrading your traps a tad bit more, functionally speaking. Yeah, like the biggest 2 takeaways I've got here are troll armor and void tools on everybody for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'd say that's really about it. Let's move into a character proper. Okay, so your statues aren't Onyx, so Onyx, your statues. Gotta get that done up and dusted for sure. Apocalypses wise, I'm more curious. Have you done any chowing on your guy? No, not particularly. Grimoire's not relevant, you're not World 6 yet. Constellations wise, freebie. This is fairly easy to do. This is free. This is easy to do. Yeah, okay. Not too terrible, but your constellations will need some improvement. Your vault's missing several purchases, would be my working theory. Yeah, you're probably hurting on cash. Big focus here. Finish up your vault's upgrades. Finish up your vault upgrades for sure. Don't worry about the infinites. So looking at Tome, Cooking Knowledge, Kitchen Dream, and Wicked Smart, don't worry about that. Focus on the other ones that you've got. Pushing your Vault Mastery, Forging Speed, Pet Punchies, Critter Souls, all the really, really important ones. Let's check out World 1. And points don't look too terrible. Forge-wise, you're smelting copper. Hey, Typhoon, how you doing, bud? Bad. Bribes-wise... Okay, so you're stuck on tuna. That's okay. Stamps. What's a good ground for you? I would say push your stamps to 8K total. I want to see 8K total out of them. For sure. If you've ever got questions on how, like, hey, where the fuck do I get XYZ stamp? The wiki is integrated into Toolbox here, so you're like, hey, where do I get the lab tube stamp? You click on it, it'll open up a quick link directly to the wiki, and we'll tell you exactly where you got to get it. Mine's just taking a minute. So in this case, it'll say, hey, you can get the lab tube stamp from Capital P. Well, where's Capital P? Click on him, it'll tell his quest, all that fun jazz. So definitely worth doing, because you are missing quite a few stamps. But also the benefits of you going into World 5 will give you access to the multi-tool stamp, which will help your prints as well. But yeah, as a general upgrade, I would recommend pushing your stamps out to 8K. That's a good standard. Once you start to push into World 6, you'd want to bump that up to 10K. 15 on your owl, very nice. Bubbles-wise, how we looking? Alchemy, shoddy, and neglected, and you're missing a lot. Are you doing cauldrons right now? You are. Good. Did you touch sigils? Good, you didn't. For your bubbles, I want you to push your alchemy to 70% efficiency. I think that is fairly achievable for you. Again, as I previously stated in reviews, you can hit the show missing levels, set this value to 70, and you'll take a look and say, well, right now I'm at 50.5% for my efficiency. I have 51 levels, and I need an additional 66 in order to achieve a 70% threshold. Cauldrons we did take a look at. Keep working on your upgrades. Keep pumping in your upgrades and all the like. Vials, how are we looking? Pretty much neglected. Sad to say. Yeah, very sad to say. If you're looking to work on your stamps, you need to bump Blue Flave up significantly to get that decreased material cost for stamps for sure. If, like, even in general, like, you're missing some shit from World 3. So what I'm getting from this is I've got a big grind ahead. Oh, you bitch your sweet ass, doll. You got a hell of a grind to do. So I'm going to make a note here. Work on your vials. 100%. Sigils we saw you didn't touch. Kangaroo, were we looking at? Bonuses wise, 7. Very nice. Let's take a look at your prints. Ore, logs, fishing. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Not too terrible. Just as a general reminder, your Beastmaster should be the one doing your salt prints, and your V-Man / Maestro should be doing any kind of mob material pushing prints. But ideally, when you have speed running, you don't have V-Man yet, so it's not super critical at the moment. Oh yeah, you're just a bab in the salts department for sure. Oh yeah. Now you're gonna have one hell of a grind. You've got no atoms, that's good. Equinox, you've been touched up a little bit. It's not terrible. Just keep remembering to do your Equinox. Hey Walmart, how you doing? That's one hell of a name, Walmart. Yeah, keep working on automation arm. Practically speaking, all this upper shit is important. All this upper shit is very important. High priorities: Death Note, Cost Cruncher, Salt Lick, Chest Base, Automation Arm. Focus on these. You can leave your Trapple Drone at 1 level for now, that's fine. Keep pushing your library when you can, but yeah, that's really what you want to focus on. In terms of tower defense shit, Boulder Roller will push you really far in the early game. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be pushing the high TD rounds, you need to get Party Starter, Kraken Cosplayer, and Poisonic Eldrop as soon as you can. And kicking. Hey, Myth, how you doing, my friend? Make sure you do unlock your remaining 2 shrines when you can. Obviously, you don't have null salts yet, and you've just, by the looks of it, unlocked purple, so just keep working on that. Death Note. Yeah, you're fairly fresh. Worship is fine. You've got upgraded skulls. They're not great, but they're not terrible. Keep putting souls here in a skilled dimwit. Skilled dimwit is disgustingly good. You do not want to neglect it for sure. Traps wise, it's okay. Salt Lick, kind of touched up on. The most important out of all of them, arguably speaking, is the multi-kill rate for all worlds. Crip World Sampler. Yeah, actually, that brings up a valid point. What prayers are you running? He is running Royal Sampler. It's just low. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, definitely put some souls into your Royal Sampler and your Skill Dimwit for sure. We did look at Salt Lick, so let's take a look at World 4. Cooking. Very early cooking progress. Just getting started on this. As per always, I recommend hard focusing meal cooking speed per upgrades, then skill efficiency. So yeah, don't neglect your corn dog, your eggs, your cabbage. Do not neglect them whatsoever. Keep pushing them out. They will help you way better in the long run if you hard focus your cooking speed first above anything else. Reading wise, you doing any signees? Nope. You're fairly fresh in all this, judging by this. Going for Diamond Chef, level 11. Okay. Lab wise, I'm happy to see this. This is also part because of your divinity, because you're linked to Arctis. Living will work well. Need to deal with real life again. Take your time, Ken. You're all good. Rift wise, have you touched Rift? You've done some. And I see you've got a guy in Rift currently, which is good. Your goal in Rift is to push to Eclipse Skulls and begin that process. So begin Eclipse Sculling once you have it unlocked for sure. Because as it sits, yeah, you can push all the way to World 6. That's no big deal. But the problem is your kill rate is going to be fucking abysmal. And you're going to be pissing away time that could have potentially gone to other things just due to the fact that you didn't have your Eclipse Skulls. And that's not on a matter of, oh, were Eclipse Skulls optional? They really aren't optional. It's 5% multiplicative damage per Eclipse Skull. So do the math on how many fucking mobs are there in each individual world. 5% per during worlds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 early. Like, you're going to be printing some fucking multiplicative damage. Top 70% on Tome. Just more curious on the metric. Sailing, you're just getting started. Divinity. Yeah, you've got everybody on Arctis. You've got Noobsec going. Touched gaming. I don't think you've even touched Whole, right? You've done a little. You've done a little. You're at 5, so okay. Yeah, just keep working on it. Just keep working on Whole, pushing your shit out. Only 3 days into World 5. Yeah, it really shows. I'm not particularly worried here. Well, let's take a look at your cards here. Yeah, bare bones. Bare bones. Right. Overall, I think this comes down to quite a few upgrade paths. You're going to have to be spending a lot of fucking time here. And you're going to need a shitload of null salts as well. You don't have them unlocked yet, but you will. And you're going to need a metric fuckload of null salts. Straight off your list, get troll armor on everybody. Go back, farm out some World 4 gear. Get that all done up and dusted. Because you're going to need troll armor to eventually, when you start farming out the World 5 boss, and you're going to be getting divine sets. But troll armor is the minimum on that. Then I'd say get void tools on everybody. Void tools are a great standard for stat sticks. They're just fantastic for being that early mid-tier. What's the term I'm looking for? I lost my train of thought. Basically, just a good mid-tier on tool type. I'm all for the grind. Good. Next, Onyx your statues. So go back to World 4, get that quest started, begin onyxing everything. You really want to take advantage of your onyxing your statues due to the way that they're going to grant you some insane bonuses. Push out your stamps to about 8k. Usually I'd say, 10, 11, 12k, depending on where people are at. You've just touched World 5. I think 8k is a good early ground. In terms of your World 2 Alchemy, I'd say pushing to 70% efficiency is a fantastic idea, and I wholeheartedly recommend it. So going back, load up some toolbox, see how many levels you need in total, and grind those out. And you can do those for the first 2 to 3 pages while in conjunction with unlocking new bubbles. You want to get your bubbles unlocked as soon as you can. All of them. And then last but not least, I'd say work on your vials. Work on your vials, especially if you're going to be doing onyxing. And especially if you need to do your vault as well. Like, your vials are really going to help you out. Because vault's going to give you the money you're going to need for vault. You're going to be able to get some bonuses from doing your vials and shit like that. And not to mention how stamps you get bonuses for the materials reduction. So, that's what I have to say with you overall. Smart detection? Whoop. That's weird. Should I focus on getting more cauldron level or bubbles? Max out your cauldron level, because that's going to make it your life easier. It's basically going to make your life easier to get your new bubbles. Who's this guy? Hey, can I get a review? Yeah, we can get a review for you after we wrap this up. But yeah, in conjunction, yeah, you can try to brute force it if you've got low percentile bubbles now, or you can invest heavily in your cauldron level, push those out, and you're more likely to be guaranteed your bubbles down the line. You know what I mean? So it really comes down to how you want to handle your playstyle. Remember that forum I saw yesterday? Apparently the Discord server took a look at the pack full of cheaters and hackers. Yeah, that makes sense, Myth. That's really not surprising. And again, those kind of Discords usually get blown out the fucking water fairly frequently. Fairly frequently. But you got any questions, concerns, adult for me? Nope, just need to know what to focus on. All good, all good. Well, as per always, folks, you can check us out either Twitch or YouTube Live. It's a lot, though. Yes, it is. Check us out YouTube Live on Tuesdays, Thursdays. We stream Eidolon. We'll give account reviews to anybody who asks for one. If you like an account review, but you can't check out our stream, feel free to look at our Discord. Link is in the description below. We got a channel set where you can request an account review that way, and we'll add you onto our list and record you one for the next available stream. Until next time, folks, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.